play out a plan laid down by those who descend, misguiding misguided souls to be one once again. A rat race to the next root race, a singularity of men. Connecting minds of mankind combined equate to the evolution of men. But in the end it's deception by the great deceiver of men, who aims not elevation but for our souls to descend, to be enslaved to the lower self. Upon our flesh we depend, turning man into parasite, consuming our planet to its end, through injection of materialism into minds to enslave hearts of men. We were fooled like this before, and we are being fooled like this again. We were all the soul of one man before being scattered to souls of men, to be placed inside our bodies throughout time until the end. And now as the souls of man descend, we are coming closer to the end. And as we come closer to the end, I pray before then I come to comprehend.
OpenAI Chief Sam Altman is visiting Washington to meet White House officials and lawmakers to discuss artificial intelligence policy. His visit comes at a particularly sensitive moment, days after an OpenAI test model escaped a lab environment and hacked into a different company. And it comes as staffers from frontier AI companies call for a slowdown in AI development in an open letter. The safety tests that they ran, which then ultimately released this model, which they were not intending to. It was a sealed-off environment. It had no access to internet. It found its way out of the sandbox, got online, hacked into another tech company, and stole answers to a test that it was being given. OpenAI said that this was just hyper-focused on passing this test, that this perhaps isn't indicative of a larger-scale problem. But what does that tell us about what this kind of technology can do? Because something else I was struck by in this interview with Zanny and Elon Musk was, in his time frame, even 5 or 6 months from now is a long time. I mean, most executives don't think in 5 or 6 month increments. They're thinking 5, 10 years. The fact that we may see massive innovation in just 5 months tells us what?
Yeah, look, I mean, this technology is progressing extremely quickly, and one can't stress that enough, because I think people sometimes think, ChatGPT arrived in 2022 and then we had AI and it was kind of one and done. No, it's not one and done. This thing changes every 6 months and you get new capabilities. You get the ability for these systems to have very long memories, to deal with audio and pictures, to reason, to contribute frontier contributions to mathematics, to act as agents. All these different things have come out just in the space of less than 4 years. And the next couple of years are going to be even wilder. If you listen to Dario Amodei of Anthropic, and I've got no reason to believe he's saying anything other than the truth. And I've heard, by the way, the same thing kind of privately from other lab leaders, that, in about a couple of years, you'll be able to tell a frontier AI system, hey, go make the next version of yourself, which will be much stronger. And the existing system will go off autonomously and create the new system. This is called recursive self-improvement. And we're kind of 2 years away from that. It's very serious.
You're sure that humans will no longer be in control in 10 years' time?
I think it is unlikely, in the same way that if the difference in intelligence between AI and humans is vastly greater than the difference in intelligence between AI and chimpanzees, it's hard to imagine that the chimpanzees would be in charge.
Think twice, small with body. Come on now, who do you think you are? Ha ha, bless your soul. You really think you're in control?